Well, corpse medicine, also known as medicinal cannibalism, which is a great name for a band, by the way. Start that band. I'll listen to it.
You want to see us start the band, Medicinal Cannibalism?
Yeah.
Ryan can play.
I play the bass, not very well, but I play the bass, played it in bands, check them out. Right, yeah, so corpse medicine or medicinal cannibalism,
Yeah.
it's an actual thing.
In certain cultures.
Even in European countries, very popular amongst the European royalty.
Yeah.
Mainly 16th, 17th century, but there's evidence of it.
What, in the royal, did you say?
It wasn't, like, back in the day, medicine and stuff was mainly reserved for higher classes.
Yeah.
If you were, like, poor and you got injured or sick,
that was
like, good luck.
Yeah.
These got better availability to medical care, and the thing that was all the rage back then was this corpse medicine, and it essentially involves mainly body parts from corpses or bits from mummies. Do you get
mummies?
Yeah, they love grinding a bit of mummy up.
Yeah, but surely the meat has gotten off by that.
No, you don't eat it. So it's really strange. It's say you've got a headache, so they take a bit of skull and they grind this skull into a powder,
because
and then
it's
they mix
from
it with
the head.
stuff. Yeah, and then you drink this solution.
That sounds like the most badass. What am I trying to think of? Placebo effect I've ever heard in my life. Just like going up to someone going, "Do you know what you need to cure that headache? You see that villager over there? He's not looking so great, is he? Let's just chop him up into pieces and eat his head."
Exactly. And the books, there's textbooks on corpse medicine. I've made this up. There's a textbook there and there.
I don't know where these there and there are.
They're probably on the screen right now. I send the pictures of them. Anyway, this corpse medicine though, it goes up to 1600s, it's big, 1700s. They think it was still around the 1800s. Technically, corpse medicine still exists today in this country and in the US in the form of organ transplants.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Taking parts from someone who's recently deceased, putting it in someone else.
Yeah, because
it's very, very different than
big difference.
Grinding up a mummy and putting it in.
Yeah, there's actual some background behind it.
But that, I'm just saying, there is a history there in using human body parts for treatment, and it's not
before
before traditional medicine got started, and it was popular amongst the higher classes, especially royalty. But I get what you're thinking. You're like, is that enough to go on? You're a scientist, I'm a scientist, you want real science, real modern science. Yeah. So, study.
Why have you got in your book? By the way, he's got in his book just the thing that right at the top, science, all in capitals and exclamation mark.
So I know what we're up to next. So, a study published in Nature showed that injecting blood from newborn babies into old mice rejuvenated their brain and rejuvenated their brain and improved their cognitive ability. So it's not because
so how much blood did they have to take from one mouse?
Didn't take from a mouse, took from a human newborn.
Oh wait, you said in mice though, right?
In mice, so they take it from a human newborn baby and put it into an old mouse, and it improves their cognitive function.
What about
now?
Do mice have the same blood types as humans?
I don't know. Cut this out.
That'll go on. My point is how much blood would you have to put in? Do they replace that mouse's all of its blood?
I don't think so.
And then replace it with rejuvenated blood? Like you can do with a dialysis machine?
Yeah. No.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, my other thing was it seemed a bit savage, just babies born, they take it out of the umbilical cord.
Right. So, is it blood or is it stem cells in the blood? If it's in the umbilical cord,
No, it's blood.
because that blood will have
Yeah.
like the properties for like not pluripotent stem cells. When stem cells grow, they'll release certain like chemical factors into the surrounding area, like in vitro models anyway.
Yeah.
So if you had in the umbilical cord, that's where most people get their stem cells. Up until recently, and the technology's changed, it's a bit of science. Until recently, and the science has changed, in which they can take a human skin cell, reprogram that by blocking and activating different pathways, and then you can make a stem cell out of that. Traditionally, you would get it from the umbilical cord and the placenta, which is why all the ethical issues came in.
Okay.
So is it the blood, or is it like the factors that are being released by stem cells into the blood?
It's the blood, but if you want to go away and read the paper, you can. Again, thank you for that Stem Cells 101. If you Stem cells. But this isn't the only study to show the same thing.
No, it's obviously a very real study.
Yeah, it's in Nature. Yeah.
So I'm not like disproving it because there'll be some like scientific evidence behind it, but it's just very cool that you can put in blood from like a human into a mouse and it makes it rejuvenated.
Well, I get what you're saying about it potentially stem cells, but then there's this California-based pharmaceutical company. They injected blood from teenage volunteers into old mice and saw the same effects. And
right. Okay. So
blood.
Yeah, that would just been. I imagine it's just like blood from.
Exactly.
Venous blood, right?
Yeah. And then this is the most interesting one, and this brings us up to like another potential theory of what the Queen might be up to. Because up to this point, we're thinking the Queen eating people, maybe drinking the blood to get rejuvenated. But so
what you're actually saying is that it's not as crazy as what people think, in the sense of like
the logic behind why you do, because like
it might be crazy that she's eating people. What I mean is the solid reason behind why you would do it. There's an actual
the first thing you hear, Queen's a cannibal, you think, well, why?
Yeah.
But there's science behind young blood into old, rejuvenating it and keeping it young. So in 2004, this one, great by the way, guys. They showed that 2014.
Yeah.
They showed that a blood infusion from a young mouse into an old mouse, so this is same species, actually had the same effect where it like rejuvenated the mouse, got improved cognitive ability. Now, how they did this study is they stitched the two mice back to back together.
What?
Yeah, they stitched it together and connected their two circulatory systems.
It's like some like prequel to Human Centipede.
So it's called parabiosis, and their two circulatory systems became one.
How did they walk? There's like one.
I have got no idea. Yeah, it's insane.
That is like. Can you imagine trying to get ethical approval for that?
Yeah, but they did it, and it's insane. But this brings the question up: the Queen, within the last 10, 15 years, walks and has a bit of a hump. So, has she got little orphan child stitched to her back?
Or at least piece of an orphan child.
Like, maybe next time when we see you in an interview, can you hear like muffled, just like help. The Queen's like
she's like, I've just got an itchy back. Yeah. Just like hand me the wooden stick again.
Exactly.
Bam, bam, bam.
So, like, my main thing is like, is the Queen a cannibal? But is she stitching orphans to her back? So that's your evidence for scientific reasoning of why she might want blood or flesh of a human. Still, where's your evidence, Ryan? Where's your evidence? You've got Humdinger back there saying blah, blah, blah.
You got the soldier.
You got the soldier. But where's cold, hard evidence?